Hey guys, it's the reason my last video did so poorly here, and I wanted to talk about something today that I found out yesterday. Alright, so it's still a relatively trending topic. But before we do that, I want to take you back in time for a second. Back to the ancient year of 2020. This is when we're going to be talking about Fortnite for a second. This is back when they had ended early access for Save the World, or for the game in general, and decided to make it premium to play. And they didn't bother finishing the story for Save the World at all. They essentially gave up on it and focused everything on Battle Royale. Now, why do I bring that up exactly? It's because Blizzard has decided to do almost the exact same thing with Overwatch. Or Overwatch 2, I might say. Originally, back in 2019, when they had announced Overwatch 2 at BlizzCon, which that's new information to me, they had announced the PVE mode that would be coming, and apparently a lot of people were fucking hyped for it. I would understand why. It's Overwatch story, actually. However, they dropped a big fat stinker and let everyone know, yeah, we're not doing that. We're not doing it anymore. That thing we said we were promising we were doing, we're just not doing it anymore. And a lot of people are pissed about this, and it's understandable why. Yeah, that's the whole reason you released Overwatch 2, is because, well, this PVE would be introduced, right? And now you're just not doing it anymore? Like, what the fuck? Now, over at Gamespot, they did do an interview with the developers, I believe, and they had this to say on the matter. If you want to read the whole GameSpot article, I can list it below. If I don't, then I'm probably extremely fucking lazy. But it reads something like this. The big talking point is the direction that you're now taking with PvE, that you basically aren't doing anymore. Is that the correct way to characterize it? It's not happening anymore and you've pivoted away from it? I think I would characterize it slightly differently, which is we are doing part of what the team had set out to do, but not the entirety of what was discussed back at BlizzCon 2019. So the real focus is on the story missions and that experience, as opposed to more open-ended hero mode and that stuff. Right, so it's fair to say that the experience you showed during that first Overwatch 2 reveal is not going to be the one that will be released at any point. Yeah, exactly. So we definitely are not doing the hero mode and the talents and that power progression system. So essentially, what they showed at BlizzCon, they aren't giving to players at all, which kind of sucks. It's kind of a douche move too, because it kind of was a promise, and just not giving us that, it's a kick to the dick, honestly. And I really wish that they didn't do this shit. This seems to be a big issue. Like, it's not actually a big issue, but it shouldn't become an issue that games have like a story mode and then they don't go through with it. Now, I'm going to take a second to tie this situation back to Fortnite. Now, if you don't know, they have Save the World, and that was essentially Fortnite before Fortnite Battle Royale. It's a PvE mode, and it had a story attached to it, right? Now, with the success of Battle Royale, Fortnite, it was like, Save the World? This shit isn't making us any money, dog. We need to focus on this Battle Royale shit, like, for real, cuh. And they essentially stopped making the story for Save the World, and now it's only 75% complete. Like, I don't feel like that's what you should do with that kind of project. Like, if you're gonna promise this, you need to see it all the way through. Don't half-ass it. You gotta see it all the way through, and then you can actually have something we're fucking proud of, and not this like half-finished garbage. I'm gonna finish reading some of the important bits from this article because it's a big article, but I'm only gonna read what I think is necessary to know for this type of situation. It states, now, however, Blizzard has confirmed that the promise of PvE hero component will not be released at all. In a video, game director Alan Keller and executive producer Jared N. said that the team had made the decision to take the PvE elements of Overwatch 2 in a different direction, and detailed a roadmap for upcoming seasons that reveal a new hero, maps, rebalances, and a number of story-focused additions. According to Keller and Nias, this decision was made for the good of the game and its live multiplayer component. Whether that proves to be true will be judged based on the execution of the upcoming seasons detailed in its new roadmap. But regardless of this, Blizzard and Team 4 pitched an experience that won't be realized, which will no doubt confuse and frustrate players. Gamespot spoke to Keller and Nias about what led to the decision and how Team 4 intends to try and make something good rise from the ashes of a failed idea once again. Like, I really don't like the reason they've pretty much given for canceling the PVE. I want you to go back and look at that little bit in the article. They made the decision for the good of the game and its live multiplayer component. That has got to be the worst fucking excuse for canceling PVE. Now, they've stated before, right, that they weren't doing too good on their PvP modes, right? It was suffering. They hadn't released a new hero in like 2 years or something. I don't care. And to say you're canceling PvE to focus on PvP, that is such a bullshit excuse. That is fucking unacceptable. You can have 2 sets of teams working on like something different. You don't have to keep focused on this one thing. And I actually have some information I found out recently. A lot of people got Overwatch 2 because of the promised PvE mode. That was a big selling point for them, or downloading point for them, because it's free. And you've let down the community, right? Because it also says in that article that this will no doubt confuse and frustrate players. It has. Just this news alone has. Fucking, you're taking something, you're not completing something. I know I sound like a fucking teacher right now, but you're not completing something that a lot of people want. A majority of people want. And to just go ahead and say, hey, fuck you, we're not doing that anymore. That is such a big blow to the balls. It's not even funny. Now, what can they do to remedy this? I don't know. Maybe put a fucking team back on working on Overwatch 2 PvE. I'm just saying. You want to fix any backlash that comes your way? Just hit them with, we're working on PvE. Then all will be right in the community again. I know I sound fucking infuriated. That's because I am, right? I'm a big sucker for PvE things, right? PvP, there is a lot of room for cheaters. And, well, yeah, that's about it. But yeah, it's stupid, it's infuriating, and I think they really need to go back on the decision because it's going to hurt them significantly. But that's where I'm going to end it. I'm going to drop the topic before I get too infuriated, because, again, this is just bullshit. However, before I do end the video, I have 3 things I want to ask you to do. Follow me on Twitter. I barely use it. Please don't look at my liked tweets. I'm begging you. Second, join the Discord. We actually recently had a lot of people join. And I'll be honest, when I first saw those people join, there was like 4 of them. I'm like, okay, am I getting raided right now? And I was surprised because they've actually been chill. One of them even had a Zoophobia t-shirt. Fucking epic, man. You rock. Sorry for thinking you guys are raiders. Welcome to my community. And thirdly, guys, I've been saying it. I've been saying it, and I haven't seen any join requests at all. My Clash of Clans clan. It's right there. All you got to do is, like, I think put that code in or whatever. Or you can even look it up. I don't know. Just please join it. Like, I've been promoting it a lot now. And one of my videos previously got 100 views. There's no excuse, guys. Come on, just join it. But with all that out of the way, I'm going to see you guys later. I'm going to go not promote my last video because I don't think it's worth it anymore. I'll see you guys later.
I got the bands with a brand new wig. Got strippers in the cup who told me stick. I just be talking my shit. This dude really right on my dick. Say he wants smoke and pull up a thing. But I know you all talk, you be black as shit. Bitch, You know who I'm talking about. Claim that he bang, I think he insane. He's mad cause I got the clout. You know who I'm talking about. Claim that he bang, I think he insane. He's mad cause I got the clout.